Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Amr Hamid, the Professor of Economics. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Well, Dr. Hamid, how did you follow the press conference by Foreign Minister, by the Prime Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli today, as the Prime Minister have headed the first meeting of the new government, and the press conference, he highlighted several points. How did you follow the press conference?
Well, just listening to the very short report, I think you might want to concentrate maybe on the power file, but if you want to speak about the priorities of the new government, then in this case we should emphasize or highlight four very strategic files for the new government, and for sure also for the old government. If you want me to list them in order of importance and priorities, then I would highlight number one, the economic file for sure, followed by the power or / electricity file. Then afterwards, two very important files, the education file and the health file. These are the four most important priorities of the new cabinet.
Yes. Also, the Prime Minister said that the new government is directed by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to implement the program which has been put in, as you've just mentioned, with the education and health high on the agenda of the program of the new government as the directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and also the economic reform as you've just mentioned, also supporting the construction process and the significance of continuing the Decent Life Initiative and women empowerment in various domains. Also with the Ministry of Planning, also the Premier have spoken today during the press conference about the merging of some ministries, like for example the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Migration. This have been merged, and other also ministries have been merged, like the Ministry of Transportation and Industry. So give us an idea about merging some ministries and also introducing new ministries.
Let me start first with what happened vis-à-vis the merging of some ministries, and let's start with one of the most important ministries, which is the Ministry of Industries and Transportation.
Yes.
If you want a frank analysis of this, till now people are still wondering about the relationship between these two industries, although we know that, these two ministries, I mean, although I know for a fact that especially the transportation issue is one of the top strategic important issues for the country. And at the same time, the sale of or the Department of Industry also is very important. So, and it's both of, if you want, are a real big priority for the country right now. So mixing them is still not very clear how it should be done. So this is as far as the first merger. As far as the other merger, I mean the Ministry of Foreign Affairs with the Ministry of Migration, yeah, it makes sense to maybe merge these two ministries together, although the importance of the foreign affairs issues that are becoming now on the priorities of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, as you know, especially in light of what's happening, the developments that are taking place at the moment, yes, in the whole Middle East region. and the key important role of Egypt in the middle of all these dilemmas around us. And as you know, also the location of Egypt in the middle of three very important continents, namely Europe, Africa, and Asia, with all the events that are taking place around us, and
Yes.
the wars and the conflicts and all these things, does not really, from my point of view, justify that we throw another very important file on the agenda of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But at the end of the day, yes, there is some kind of relationship between the two. These are the two merging types of ministries that I can think of. Yes, and there is another third merging also, which is merging the Ministry of Planning, Economic and Economic Development with, I think, the Ministry of International Cooperation. So this is also very much justified from my point of view also. So this is the three mergers that I can think of for the moment with the new cabinet.
Yes. So what is the merging of the ministries, what is the economic effect of this?
The economic effect, if you want, Egypt has certain economic objectives for sure. And the main economic objective of the country is to raise the standard of living of the people in general, with special emphasis on the lower strata of the society, of the economy, and also the lower middle class. So how can you achieve this? To achieve this, there is a lot of concentration on economic activities, namely how to create new sustained jobs for the Egyptian population. And this will come only through thinking of long-term projects that will create jobs for the Egyptians in general.
Yes.
So this is for sure priority number one for the new cabinet. As far as the sectors of the economy that should be boosted, actually, we already mentioned industries, of course. And then it should be followed also by the tourism sector, which creates a lot of jobs, especially with the new trend now. Yes. to boost the new touristic regions in Egypt. Yes. Especially the northwest coast of Egypt, as we all know now, which is a new region to be developed in terms of external foreign tourism, not domestic tourism. If you want to really compare it with the Red Sea and Upper Egypt, which is already traditionally considered a touristic attraction, but now we are focused a lot on the northwest coast of Egypt as well. And this, because it's a new region and there is a lot of construction that will take place in this region, it will create a lot of jobs for the Egyptians as well.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Dr. Amr Hamid, the Professor of Economics, thank you very much for your valuable information. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.